What's going on, YouTube and VOD watchers? Thank you for stumbling upon my YouTube channel, or you're on the VODs on Twitch. Either way, appreciate it. My name is DGaus. I'm a hobbyist streamer, and I am about to start my playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. As any of you who've been following know, I have been playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous for a while now. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break so I can play another game this year. And we're going to start Horizon Forbidden West. I did play Zero Dawn when it came to PC. And that game is actually one of the games that drove me to get a PlayStation so I could play this game. So the fact that I didn't play it on release, I mean, I've been holding back because I thought, I was going to get through a couple more games like, Elden Ring a little bit sooner than I did. But here we are. Horizon Forbidden West. I loved Zero Dawn. I'm probably going to fanboy, and even if the game isn't that great, I'm going to think it's that great. But I've heard nothing but good things about it from the people who've played it. So here we go. This is my playthrough. I will try to release videos probably... Well, I try to release them consistently. I stream about from 7 p.m. to around 10 p.m. Eastern every day-ish. And then on the weekends, I want to say ish because my schedule has been kind of hectic as of lately. But that's usually when you can find me on Twitch. Anyways, without, rambling on for an hour of this first video, let's go ahead and start the game. I can remember what screen is for my Switch. Oh, it's not Switch, it's PS5. But it's hooked up to the thing that I hook my Switch up to, too. I do love my console setup because of its ability to just capture the game, and it doesn't put any stress on my PC. This is literally the only the third game I've played on my PS5. I am so far behind. I definitely do plan on playing a lot more games. It's just... I was playing Pathfinder, and then I started playing Elden Ring, and there was another game earlier, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, then other things in life getting in the way. I just... more excuses, and then I don't stop. I just do more excuses, and then another set of excuses. And I have to look at the controller because I've been playing with a Nintendo controller recently. So, and an Xbox controller. They need to standardize this. There needs to be a law that standardizes controllers. I can't keep switching between consoles like this.
Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions. Each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape.
I already know this is for the people that don't know.
Tended and protected by the machines. And
man, my mic
her,
is like right in my face.
I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent
loner
AI.
type. Don't need no help.
By a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me. She prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian.
She did? Yeah, sure. It was just her.
Becoming a champion for all humankind.
Just her.
But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered,
Damn, this game looks good.
I have made a new discovery.
The Fidelity's capturing.
One
It looks
that
like Fidelity.
heralds both destruction and opportunity.
All right, so looks good. Game normal. I don't want to do ultra hard. I've played enough hard games. Let's do very hard. This is interesting. Explorer or guided. So mark and icons on the screen to assist you on your journey. Minimal HUD interface information. Look at the world to find your way. Let's try Explorer. I just played it. I mean, we're not that far off of Elden Ring. I can handle this. Plus, this has a quest log. Okay, autosaves will take place frequently as you progress. Each quest step manually saves, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad I missed that, and I had to hiccup at the same time. This is professional level stuff. Professional level. This game looks so good. Controller's vibrating. What an experience. A few games vibrate your controller on PC. Damn shame.
I'm running out of time.
Can't think of it.
Elizabeth. The land is dying.
I literally can't. I don't
People
know
are
if they're
suffering. Soon, they'll starve.
again.
All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control.
Which was a stupid system because they can't eat
And only I
any of
can
those things.
fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system.
You designed it.
But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing.
I can get my debt down to 0
And every
next
night,
month.
I have
Gotta
the
get a
same
new
dream.
graphics card. I don't know why this just reminded me. Oh, because it looks beautiful, and I was like, oh, I'm working on a 2080, and I saw that 3080s you can get them for MSRP again.
I'm walking under a brilliant night sky. Through a
So make
field
pay
of
700
flowers.
for a graphics card.
And when I arrive at the center,
I don't think $400 or $500 is worth the TI.
I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years.
It's a long time to be dead.
You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother.
Okay, she said mother. Whoa, where my mind just went. Do I need to move the camera?
And for a moment,
That's gonna be cinematic.
I feel whole. But it never lasts.
Oh, here.
I'm always left alone.
Ditto. Nice Etsy wallet.
This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise.
Technology's going a long way, but the way she just cut her hair like that, it's got a long way to go.
Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well,
It's most
consider it a
certainly.
punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Lone wolf.
Yeah.
I'm an outsider, Varl.
That one was in your
Can't get
honor.
close.
Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe
Actually,
it
probably.
has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually. But, I should...
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay. But, if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus. Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
Elon Musk. Richard Branson. All these names you need to know.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl.
I'm glad those are the two names I came to mind, and both of them would probably not be dealing with large amounts of data like this. Besides maybe Elon with his car. PayPal.
Shall we?
I mean, Bezos would have been the right one. Bezos would have been the right name. Oh my god, what if this is like the post-apocalypse of Amazon?
Alright.
This is what
A couple
happens
of
after
scrapes on the
Amazon
way
takes
here.
over everything.
We should find some medicinal plants.
That's my
Stock
theory
up.
now.
So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Sounds good.
In fact, those
Let's
are
get
probably
started.
Alexa's, and you can order stuff off of them. Which would still get same-day delivery.
These plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
The focus helps you see the ones we need. Ugh.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better. All right, we should keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
I just did.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, thanks for mansplaining adventuring to me, buddy. Ooh, hey, look, another one. Look, is how do I pick this up, buddy? Do I walk over here and do I do this? Did I do it right? Thank you. Man, I miss playing interactive games. I haven't been able to be smart with any fake people for a long time. Okay, I'm assuming we have to go this way. Wait, they said no HUD. I can see this.
Look there. More of the Blight.
Game line. And there's more HUD.
Ugh. Oh, whatever I just touched was slimy.
I'll take your word for it.
Those ruins. That's where we need to go.
Those buildings, or is there like
I see a few ways down. What are we after exactly?
The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated.
Is there swimming in the last one?
Yeah, I, ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
I don't remember swimming in the last one. Maybe there was.
Glen Knox.
I don't remember there being that much water, though.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
So my question is, always, with second games... Okay, hold on. Oh, look at that. But then how do I make it go away? Oh, look at here. Look at this. Oh, so this just brings it up. So by default, it'll just go away if I don't touch the pad. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so but what I was gonna say is like, you know, with second games, they're always like,
A lot of arrows in that machine.
there's a reason you're not as good as you
Take a
were,
closer look.
like the beginning of the last game. I'm wondering how they pull that off here. I always wondered, like, man, the old games, I remember it being like, you're actually like, do you remember Baldur's Gate 2? I'm just gonna talk to myself until people get to chat. Baldur's Gate 2.
Someone took
Like you
down this
started at a
machine recently.
different level.
Who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
If I remember
thing
correctly,
we
there was a way
already
to
picked up
bounce like
some
your first
Ridgewood.
party over to it. And they just built the game
All right.
off of that higher difficulty.
Now to craft some arrows.
Okay. X at the bottom left.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready. There's a ladder,
Okay, so
but
that's my main
can't reach
attack.
it.
Nothing a well-placed
heavy
arrow
attack.
can't knock free. Just have to target the lock.
Ah. Or two. Okay. I
After
thought it was
you.
gonna be like one of those things that you had to hold lightly. Man, but that's some interesting. The way they do this, that's some interesting pressure when you pull the arrow. So she's just gonna relearn her abilities. I don't mind that. That makes sense. We'll unlock everything
What was
again.
this place?
I don't know. The transmission, we need to find a way in. So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that.
Okay, so if I leave my camera up here, if I ever go to HUD, it's gonna cut that off. Hold on. Drop it just a little bit so you can see it. Oops. There we go. Perfect. I want to be out of the way of the action, but then, you know, just in case from the HUD, I want
The
people
blight's
to see
not just
everything.
poisoning plants. It's killing animals too.
Then people will get sick too. And starve.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Do we know why this is happening? Is it like a defense mechanism, I think? I know there was like we fought against a defense mechanism last time, and I think this might be it. Hold on. Find the entrance to the ancient ruins. Okay.
Down this way.
So busy be talking that I'm not
Get
paying
to the
attention.
grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it.
Okay, concentrate.
Are we supposed to fight it? Okay. This thing's pretty healthy. Wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting this level of hard right away, but here we are. I did pick a harder difficulty. I'm wondering if I was supposed to sneak around it or this was supposed to be the fight. But the fact that the back didn't come off right away kind of throws me. I remember that being a thing. Okay. Okay. I see what I'm doing here. I see.
Down
I
this
see.
way.
Let's skip this.
Get to the grass. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See
Good
how
start.
parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it. Its eye. It's a weak spot.
Right. Okay,
I'm ready.
concentrate.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna kill the machine. I don't care if it's optional. Nice shot, me. Can I lock it or no? Doesn't feel like I can lock onto it, which is unfortunate. Ow. Probably don't have the takedowns yet, right? And that's what's kind of stopping me. Okay. First try.
Another one's coming.
Can I duck? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. You know what I kind of was trying to do just a second ago? That motion control of this Nintendo Switch. I don't think it has it.
Focus now.
It reads
Yeah, it
data
does it.
on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey.
Yeah, kind of.
Find anything good?
A few supplies. So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Oh, cool.
Someone shot this machine too.
So this is gonna be tough, but I think I'm gonna enjoy the challenge because it's not too tough. We'll see. I say that now. This could get annoying. For some reason, I can't just play games anymore. It's to be hard. It's not true. Most of the time. I mean, it's not like I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, but then again, like, I just don't have time to play on the hardest difficulty. I have time to lose like 5 times to a boss, not 100. Oh shit, come on. I like sensitivity. Is there like an aim sensitivity or? Oh, hell yeah. This is what I was looking for. So I thought it had it. Sweet, okay. I got used to it with the Switch, right? Because I was playing like all these FPSs for a while on the Switch, which is weird, you know, like playing games like Fortnite and whatnot on the Switch, but it really, really works. Because like this is for like the heavy stuff, and then this fine tunes your shots. I thought PS5 had it. I think it was in Ratchet and Clank too, right? They use it.
You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
There we go.
Going into a ruin of the old ones. Goddess protect us.
We'll be okay, Val.
Okay, I forgot how collectibles were.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Interesting.
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Okay. I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth.
What'd she do?
Well, let's find a way in.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Credentials not...
I should be able to pry this open. This climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above. Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
It's a lot of
Where
gear.
are they now? Ugh, what's that stench?
Sorry. Oh,
Entire camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came
Yeah.
in from above.
acid.
Crashed right through the camp. Then through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap. Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something. It's some kind of Oseram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work.
Oh, it's like a hook shot.
The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor. A lot of supplies here. I guess they plan
Part
to
of a
stay while.
machine. Could help fix the gears.
Remember the crafting system being kind of like rudimentary, but like decent still. It was easy enough. I have a feeling we're gonna have to craft a lot. This difficulty. I don't think I played that hard of a difficulty the first time I played it though. Since I played one, I feel like I'd need to be in the harder difficulty.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have
Give
what I
myself a
need to
little
repair the
challenge.
tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
That's funny. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Ah, okay, it was just the way it hit. I thought she looked annoyed that she hit the wall. An improved version of the Delver's prototype tool that can latch on and pull objects. Also enables grapples to specific points. Okay. We will craft it with X. Once I hit the right button. Crafted. Close.
There. Pole caster. Now to test it on the debris.
Okay. The polecaster is a versatile tool that allows you to manipulate objects in the environment that have a graded pattern. Yep. Okay. Arrows. To wield the polecaster, hold L2 and tap the arrow button. R2 to shoot it. Guessing the graded part is right here. I just hold the button.
That worked better than I thought.
Don't know why you need a
Doesn't look
polecaster for
like
that, but
there's
that's
an
fine.
easy way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going.
Huh. What's this thing for?
What's this?
See the ledge, but let's hit this.
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith.
Far Zenith.
Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get
God,
there.
you're tech, bro.
Please proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
What if I wanted to not and go this way?
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out.
Can we just go to the auditorium? Should we just go to the auditorium? I don't know. Okay, it's not gonna let us just go.
I
to
should
the
activate my
auditorium.
focus. Scan the area. Oh, I might be able to get up there. I don't think I can reach that ladder from here. Well, that door looks promising. But how do I get up there?
I want to go this way first.
think I'm doing this right. That's not working.
Why not?
This isn't the right way. I don't think I'm doing this right.
Okay. Okay, so I have to X. Oh, I hold X. Okay.
Wow, that worked.
I didn't read the instructions.
That pullcaster's useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta move it from up there. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, let's do this as intended. Grapple point. Back here yet? Okay, rude. Ah, yes. The climbing mechanic. Name one game that has come out recently that does not have a climbing mechanic. It can't be Elden Ring. It has to be an adventure game besides Elden Ring. While moving, tap L3 to sprint, X to perform forearm jump. Good job. Oh yeah, I have to look at
Okay,
this controller.
I gotta
I'm
drop
not
the
used
ladder
to
for
it.
Varl.
She keeps saying Varl and I keep hearing Jarl.
There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
We're not in Skullgrad. Yeah.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before.
Anywhere. You can literally send it anywhere.
Sirius system.
You turn that off.
There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it, but when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up.
I don't remember that part, but okay. Sucks for them.
Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
better be the most corporate speak I've heard since this morning.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars.
A figurative
Now
and
you've
literal
seen
term.
what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements.
There's a heavy one.
And you've seen how we're managing public perception.
Forgot to say
So
synergy.
invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
I mean, that's
Won't be
some
able to
like
swim
grade A
across.
technology that made it.
So I have to find a way around. Come on.
Not all of it did, but like whoever put those blinds up, man, if you could go back in time and just be like, so the world ended and plants overgrew this whole facility, but when I pushed this button,
I still can't believe
the
you.
blinds you installed still worked.
They were capable of a lot of things. For good and bad.
Sure seems like it. I wonder what it's like up there, among the stars.
Cold.
The
Or
wilds have really
Depends on
grown
what side
over
of the
this
sun
place.
or planet you're on compared to the sun.
My focus might be able to help here.
For a secret.
Show off.
Secret and a secret. Love those. Love those. Is there a secret and a secret secret? Yeah. Wait, is this focus gonna
Should be
see
able
this?
to pull that thing out of
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah.
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
Does this stuff hurt me?
What is that?
It might have been what killed those Osram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
Up here. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. Okay. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Maybe this. Yeah, I forgot about stealth takedowns.
Moving on.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
It alerted it to me.
Ready when you are.
Damn! Spotted!
Dang it. They're like highly sensitive.
I need to sneak up on him to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Okay, there's its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment.
Throw a rock to distract the enemy or lure it into the ideal position.
Time to throw.
Cool. I hit the wrong button.
Spotted!
I have to hold it. I just saw the R2. I didn't know.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
Game's too hard.
Gotta get closer and stay out of sight. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment. Time to throw. Now, a spear strike.
Okay. I remember how to do this properly. And you get a lot more if you silently kill things. Do I have to kill this thing? No, he got it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Mine's down too.
Wonder why I didn't let me grab the
More of
ledge.
those
Maybe I had to wait
machines
for the
ahead.
kill.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
Get some practice in so I don't die so much. Or just hit the wrong button. Screw it. Damn. The wrong buttons. I'm trying to like lock onto it, but apparently have to like. Yeah, for some reason I'm struggling with the lock-on mechanism. Not arrows.
got them all.
Other way to kill it?
I've been meaning to mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
I was gonna restart it, but oh well. I'll practice later. Okay. This crouch. This is rock. I'm not usually this bad at game. Okay, you know what? Maybe I am. But like, this is a rough start. I used to hate stealth mechanics, but like I'm actually become a huge fan of them. So like the fact that I'm not stealthing, it hurts a lot inside. We'll get to it though. And I have to spend time collecting healing stuff because they suck. I believe I need to play better at this point. I really want to change crouch and run. I am struggling with them.
Looks like there was a barricade here. Machines must have broken through.
Small health pot. Dope, dope, dope. Health potions take time to drink, but refill your health instantly and can overheal past your max health.
Careful, traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them.
Last traps. Approach them carefully and push the right button.
Dismantled it. And got more supplies.
Training dummy.
Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy if you have machines.
Good idea.
Okay, to craft blast, hold down to open your hunter's kit and navigate. Okay, so I have to hold.
Oh, I don't have the right supplies to craft a trap. But it looks like the Oseram shot off some machine parts. I might be able to scrounge up enough materials from them.
Oh, neat. This was one.
I can use this.
Okay.
Okay. I should have what I need to craft a trap. There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, you won't know what hit it.